lock system. Join the potato army. Hi hi.
Hello, my lovely potatoes. How is everyone doing on this nice Sunday? Not quite sure if I can call it beautiful, but I would think the fact that we're not melting in as a collective is already a good start. To be fair, here outside we got right now apparently 27 degrees, and it kind of looks like it's going to rain. I'm happy about that. I'm really happy that I don't have to. Oh, you are melting. Well, that kind of sucks, Warlocks. Also, thank you very much for the 3 months Prime subscription. I very much appreciate the support. Every little bit helps a lot. Give me a second. Okay. I had to readjust my microphone real quick because it was a little bit too far away for my liking. I think now we can actually begin. I think. Yes. Still a little bit of cableage that I have to take care of, because I still have a ring light that needs to light me up since everything's going dark outside. I really hope that it's just going to pour for a minimum of 2 hours, so it's cooling down nicely. That would be perfect. I just don't hope for an actual thunderstorm, because I really hate thunderstorms. It's just way too loud. I do not like loud, especially if I don't have it under control. I hate it. I hate it. So, today we shall be working on a commission, and said commission is for a very lovely Satisfactory streamer that hopefully you know, maybe not, maybe later. I'm pretty sure the guy's still sleeping since it's 10 a.m. for him, and he is not known to be an early bird. Well, neither am I. Time zones just make it possible. However, Enough talking. Enough chatting. We shall draw. So, I was asked to do some merch for Jeezy and turn this beautiful lizard doggo also into a makeshift little PNG tube thingy. Nothing too fancy because, well, everyone's on a tight budget, but I want a happy Jeezy, so I'll do a little something something. I want my clients to be happy, and that's the way I do it. Because a happy client also makes a happy Feldy. So, there are a few changes on this that I need to do. Because Jeezy said that he wanted this to be more like a mask instead of just a lizard doggo head. I can do that. I can do that. I might need to experiment around a little bit, so it might take a little while, but I think we can make it work. So how about we just make a new layer, turn that down quite a lot. Notice that there's quite some stuff up there. Maybe I do need to merge that in here real quick. Let's merge that down. Turn down the opacity. With that, we should be fine. Also, my screen tablet is a little bit slanted. God damn it. Better. Much better. Now the thing is, how do I best turn this into a nice lizard doggo mask? How about I first draw the Jeezy head and then worry about the lizard doggo mask, because that should probably already help. Thing is, I would need to find, let me see, I need a clip or at least a picture of the man. I need the references. So we got a fairly long-ish head shape. With even longer hair. And quite the forehead, I just noticed. Ah, the hair, the hair fixes it. The hair fixes all of it. Don't even need to go into detail too much with the... Actually, I don't need to draw a face at all since it's going to be covered by the mask. But hey. At least I can have fun with drawing here. if I want his beard to actually poke out at the bottom? Maybe I do. Well, I'm gonna go with I'm going to do the mask on an extra layer on top anyway. Actually on several layers, considering that I need to make it PNG tubable. Something like that. So let's see what I can do with that. Might want to turn up the opacity here a little bit more and just throw that up. Or maybe not. Now the idea is to give him this lizard doggo mask and put the... Let me first take a different color for that sketch and put the glasses on top. Maybe also add a little helmet, so might need to... shrink that head just a little bit to make it work. All right, so I think I'll start with the helmet. Make it rather small, just to make it look a little bit ridiculous. I kind of like when helmets like these look a little bit ridiculous. Might be an influence from a German cartoon that I absolutely adore. Give me a sec. Better. I try guessing. German cartoon. Yeah, what could it be? What could it be? Our construction helmets are ridiculously small, and people are yelling about the Russians invading. Well, actually just one character. Werde, ich glaub, die Russen sind da. It's good that it's just you. I stick with English, but might as well. Wo ist denn da ein Helm? Ja. This is the helmet. Construction helmet. It ain't so... Oh wait, you mean... Ah, du meinst den Werner. Beinhard. Wo sie auf der Baustelle sind. Und Werner diese Bombe bastelt. Die Typen haben winzig kleine Helme auf. Absolut winzig kleine Helmchen. ridiculously small helmets. I know, it's hard to see, but well. I actually got Beinhardt downloaded on my external drive. Might actually be a reason to thought about röhrig. Ah, yes. Weil ich der röhrig bin. Das weiß doch jedes Kind. Fucking hell. Great. Old German cartoons. Dumb memory unlocked. No one will understand that reference, but I feel like I need to just turn it tiny. Make a tiny helmet. Nah, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's not OSHA approved. Also reminds me that I need to finish my I need to finish the helmet for my character because I've been sitting on that for quite a while. Procrastination! Well, it's not procrastination if you're actually getting money for it, like for this. But I definitely need some references of those lizard doggos again. Lizard doggo. Satisfactory. Images. Perfection. Gives me onto a different window, please. Move to a new window. Yeah, that's gonna help. That's gonna help a lot. Though I might need to see them from more than one angle. Which is a bit more complicated than it sounds. So the snout is going down a little bit into a point. The front eye usually is rather big, while the back eye is just a little smaller. And there is actually a lip. I think this needs to go a little bit lower, but that this is on an extra layer, so I can just move that down a bit. It's raining! It's raining! Guys, it's raining! Hell freaking yeah! I hope it's cooling down as well. Also, I'd be a little bit disappointed by the weather. Like, St. Peter, come on! Turn it up! Turn the rain... Maybe not up to 11. I don't want people to just drown again. Not in the mood for floods. Not today, not this year. Been happening way too often in Germany, so we don't need that again. As I said, those lizard doggos actually do have some. Need a bigger picture of this. I mean, I could just run the game and take a picture there, but what's the fun in that? That's definitely the wrong window that I wanted to change the size of. This is not helping at all. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Okay. This. We got some scales going outward here. Some scales going outward there. We want to be as accurate as humanly possible. Because that will be on the test. No, just kidding. But I prefer being accurate, honestly, when it comes to drawing a character that's not an original of mine. Because I know fans could turn me to shreds if I mess up. It's always the same. And then we add another layer just for the glasses. Maybe I do those in a different color so I can actually see what I'm doing here. Sometimes it really helps if you just change the color in your sketch. You can actually see what you're doing. Also, putting this on a separate layer gives me the opportunity to actually put it somewhere else. Because right now I got the feeling that the placement of those glasses is not ideal. Like, this looks a little bit skewed in a way that I have no clue how to fix yet, but we can maybe figure something out. Yeah, I think it's... Not sure if it's a thunderstorm or not. But it's pouring! It's just beautiful. Please, let it cool down enough. Also, the lizard doggo, if I remember correctly, has a damn load of tiny little teeth. I think. Maybe not. Maybe I am mistaken. I mean, implying that you can considering that you can tame them just by feeding them berries, I assume that they are herbivores. I'm pretty sure that those teeth can't be very sharp. Teeny tiny. Making an open mouth position, there's going to be funky. So that's what we're working with. Closed mouth, open mouth, and full merch thingy. All right. I'm gonna put that into a group. Oh wait, you belong in here? Definitely belong in here. So what's too much? Oh, you are too much. Okay, so that's my sketch. I'm not quite sure if the mask might be a little bit too big. Also kind of have to figure out what kind of line art I want to go for. No. Also don't really like that. Also maybe I want to move that helmet just a little bit. Over here. Can barely see the Jeezy under this. That's why I'm considering maybe turning it, making the mask a little smaller. Guess this way might work better. The mask a little bit askew. Then I need to change the glasses a little bit. I mean, now you can at least see that there's a human underneath this. I think that might work a lot better. The positioning of the glasses is still not quite what I'm looking for, but well, I guess I can fix that as soon as everything else is done. There's still the question of what kind of line art do I want to go for. Because there are so many options in this. I might even have too many options. Nope. And it looks kind of funky, but not what I'm looking for. Too broad. Too thick. That could work. Yeah, I think that works. So we kind of want to do this in 3 parts? Yeah, I think 3 parts. First I do the human. Then we do the upper part of the mask, and then I need to do the lower part of the mask. You may only see very little of that human part, but well, I want to do it right and I want to do it quick, so I might go for a little bit more of a complicated approach to save myself some time. Oh, so yesterday I was on a little research trip. I actually went to a bit of a bigger city, and I was looking for inspiration for my, at least one of the things that I wanted to do is looking for inspiration for my satisfactory Gothic cathedral. Oh boy, I should actually show you those pictures. But I don't want to right now. Maybe another time. So yeah, that's where I was yesterday. Was looking at very pretty architecture. took a lot of photos. Want to do it right. I want to do it clean. So do not do it. That's not true. That's not true. I am sure. I am certainly proficient at my craft. So I don't need to worry about not doing it at all. Speaking for yourself. Well, you will never get there if you don't try. I'm more the type, and that's sadly to a fault. If you want something done right, you gotta do it yourself. It's not that I do not trust people with getting a task done right. It's more pretty much knowing that it would take way too many revisions until it's done the way I would want in the time frame I want. Well, I can just do it myself. And it's certainly not ideal. I know that. I should allow myself to delegate more tasks overall. How can I make sure that things actually get done in a timely manner, or at all, if I don't do it myself? I have no idea. I mean, after all, I used to be the very unreliable kid back then. And that has mostly changed for the simple reason that I'm now doing stuff that I'm actually interested in. I don't just want to be reliable. I also want to do my best. Oh, paperwork is still my absolute nemesis. It's still hard for me to actually do it in time. I very much like the line art. What about you? How do you feel about this line art? I really like the style of it. It clean indeed, though I might have a little bit of a problem. If that's supposed to get put on a shirt, it might need to be a bit bigger. So maybe elongate this, because there still needs to be some kind of font underneath. So I hope it stays that clean if I scale it up a little bit. Yeah, not so clean anymore. Might need to redo that. Should have done that in the sketching phase. Well, let's do that again. We want clean line work. I want clean line work. Because who would have thunk that I have standards to myself? And I hold myself to quite the high standards. Some might even say I hold myself to way too high standards. Which I wouldn't even disagree to. It's kind of hard to change that. Hair might be a little bit too long, considering that he cut it not too long ago. Ah, it grows back. It'll be fine. I just like the longer hair more, I have to admit. But it'll grow back. It's fine. It's all fine. One day, when the hair has grown back. Am I weird? I don't know, baby. Okay. no. Anyways. Yep, that's a perfect cheesy face. Without eyes or a nose. Okay, maybe it's not a perfect cheesy face because there is no eyes or a nose. But there are ears and a beard and a hint of a mouth. Also, my shoulder hurts. I might have slept a little weird, in a bit of a weird position. I would not be surprised. Dogma. Oh, Dogma is a great movie. I should rewatch it. Definitely. It's been a while. Where did the helmet go? Ah, there. Okay. Done it last week and was scared because of low quality. It still holds up pretty well despite it just being in, I think, 360p-ish? I mean, watching movies is not necessarily about the video quality, especially when you're having such an old movie. It's kind of hard to keep the quality up. So it's more about the story writing and the character acting. That's much more important when it comes to old movies like that. But I kind of get it. Kevin Smith could have uploaded it in a bit of a better quality. That would have been really nice. But it is what it is. And I do not complain because it is at least a movie in which I can see George Carlin in his absolute lovely atheist glory while he's playing the goddamn Pope. I love it. It's beautiful. It's George freaking Carlin. The world has wept when they lost this absolute mad lad. Got it on DVD, but DVD player is stored somewhere in the darker corners of my home. Oh! And I assume you do not have a DVD drive on your PC? Because who the hell still has a DVD player? You got a PC! Oh, we have ads in a little bit. Just saying. So, we got ads. I'll take a short break and I'll see you in a few. In the meantime, I can drink my favorite Coke in the world, Vita Cola. They should sponsor me. I love that shit. But I'm pretty sure they do not sponsor influencers, let alone we little streamers like me. Ah, just imagine. Holy Vita Cola flavor. I would buy it. I would buy it in bulk. But it will never happen. I know that. Well, maybe I should ask. Maybe if I ever manage to be sponsored by them, I will ask for a Vita collaboration. I'd be head over heels. Also Blu-ray burner, but it's stored also in another dark corner. Dude, you have way too many dark corners. I think you need more lamps. Make your moth roommates happy. Give them lamps. They need it. They want it. Yeah, my shoulder hurts. My left one. Which is not as bad as it would be my right one, since I don't move my left shoulder too much, but definitely have to do something about it. So maybe I'll go for a heat pad later. Can't imagine how much, and it's not about lamps. Okay. Also, I got a mosquito bite on my leg. I just... Great. I guess I've been scratching it so much that it's bad. It's bad. It does not look great. It kind of looks like someone just gave me a smooch on my leg, on my lower leg, which is just kind of weird. All right, we are back from the ads officially. Let's keep drawing that Jeezy. The cheesy Jeezy. But yeah, this is going to look great on a mug or a t-shirt or a sticker. Just need to figure out how to do the font. So that's probably going to be my biggest problem, my hardest problem to solve. All right. Now we have to separate the lower jaw from the upper jaw just to make it easier for me to also turn this into a puppet. So first we're going for the upper jaw, and then I will try to, with the help of an extra sketch layer, I will try to get the lower jaw right. Since we're looking at lizard doggos, they also need lizard eyes. And down here, I'll give it a little bit of a fold over there. And I'll go right over there. The same kind of spikes here on this side. I'll just gonna be really careful with the line art up here because we need a very smooth transition between the white and the orange to make it look nice. We still have to add the ears. Not quite sure if I want to add the ears to this upper jaw or if I want to put those extra too. But I already like the eyes here. I love him! Definitely need to stretch. Might even do an extra layer just for the rope here, because then I can just use a layer effect to get a black line around this. Ah, that's probably going to work better. Alright, let's add the ears. Actually, I really like this brush for line art. It's not too... It's not too solid, but solid enough probably to select the parts I need. Can very much imagine that I will need to do the lasso tool still quite a bit thanks to the gaps that are there anyway. But it'll work, it'll work. Alright, so that's the upper jaw, and now we're going for the lower jaw. got a friend in me. I have to admit, I've never watched the Toy Story movies. Shame on me and shame on my cow. But as a kid, I already wasn't a fan of 3D animated stuff. Can't even tell you why. It just wasn't... I wasn't happy with it. I really need to see what the inside of a lizard doggo mouth looks like. I know that's just way too detailed and I shouldn't be doing this, but that's who I am. I like adding as much detail as I can figure out. Also, I might need to add a few white dots on the top of the head. Oh god. This looks kind of creepy. I'm just looking looking through search result pictures, and someone did a crochet version of a lizard doggo, and looks kind of creepy, if you ask me. The attempt was to make it cute. I think it looks kind of creepy. But an attempt was made. It was an attempt. I personally probably would have used cabochon, those little glass pearls that you can paint on the back, well, half pearls, for the eyes, and just glue them on or kind of tack them on instead of trying to go with pure crochet, because this looks a little creepy, not gonna lie. But hey, they did the thing, so who am I to judge? It's more than I ever did. There is one with this. There is one with the mouth open, gaping hole. Looks a little bit weird, but I think I can kind of replicate that. Somewhat. I mean, all I need to do is just go like this. Just like with packs in a or on a stomach, I'm just gonna add some muscleage down here. That should already do the trick pretty nicely. I don't want to go for full realism, so I think that should be already good enough. So how about we go for some Kara. Also wondering if Jeezy's already awake. But I kind of doubt it. He might get up in about an hour-ish. By that time, I'm probably already done, knowing myself. Ah! I'm too quick! I'm too quick! I should slow down. Just because I can. But I like being done with stuff, so... Alright, I'll turn down the opacity of that helmet so I can add a little bit of a border here. Just to make it easier for myself later when it comes to coloring in. But I very much like that upper jaw. It looks almost like the original. I mean, do they not look alike? Right here and right there. I could add a few more folds around the eyes. The eyes are correct, it's not that weird. I know, right? Alright. I'll turn off the... all the other layers. Still have to think about the font below, because it's supposed to say, I mean bark. Not quite sure how to make that work. Asking since I saw that if it's a mammal or does it lay eggs? I have no idea because I have yet to see any reproduction of lizard doggos yet. And if anything, you might need to ask Kofi Stain themselves. Like the devs of that. But if you ask me, they are building nests the way a bird would do. So I would not be surprised if they reproduce via eggs. Or maybe, just maybe, they reproduce like Pokemon. Because technically the eggs that Pokemon lay aren't even real eggs like we know from chickens or other birds or other lizards. They are a little... If I understand it correctly, Pokemon eggs are apparently little capsules of power or energy where Pokemon forms. The correct answer would be platypus. I mean, technically you would be wrong. Are you right though? That's the question. That's the big question. It's a mammal and it lays eggs. Yeah, you're right there. You're right. That's how a platypus works. Even though it kind of looks like it looks a little bit more like a duck. Like someone was crossbreeding a duck with a beaver and added a poison sting to it. Because, well, that's what platypuses also have. That's how it works. Right. Yeah, I know. Not gonna lie. Whoever invented platypuses platypi, I think? Is the plural? Platypi. Oh no, Braid, no. The plural of platypus is platypi. How plat does that pie need to be? I think I broke my own brain right now. Help, send help. Digitation to a pie. Maybe. It's digivolving. Who knows? Maybe. A platypus is actually a Digimon. How would it taste? You mean a Digimon or a platypus? Or are we talking about a lizard doggo? A pie out of whatever. It would taste like whatever. Line? Probably. I should eat something. Yes. Yes, you definitely should eat something. I already had some kind of lunch. So maybe you should have some lunch as well. How dare you haven't eaten that yet? For some reason, when I do that, a little part from the outside is also getting filled in. I have no idea why. It's kind of weird, but it is what it is. It is what it is. All right. Easy still needs his hair color. So let's try to have that work out as well.
Looks like my summer vacation is over.
But I could technically go for a little snack. Yesterday when I was on that trip, I actually got myself a bit too many snacks. And I was going for a grocery store because I didn't want to get myself food at home. Even though it would have been cheaper. Nah, I just went to Aldi's and got myself some lemonade and some chocolate buns. Like bread buns. Now I'm sitting on more or less on half a pack of chocolate buns. I like me chocolate. It's my weak spot. It is my weakness, or one of my weaknesses. The other one is marzipan. And anything lemon. But if you find something that is chocolate, marzipan, and lemon, you got me in your hands. You definitely got me in your hands. It is my weakness, my ultimate weakness. Don't abuse it. It looks so weird without the rest of the face. Like it looks really creepy, but it is right. It is. I think it should be. It will be. Building a trap? Oh no. Oh no. I'm cooked. I'm so cooked. Hey Earl! No, this is not Jesus. It's GZ. But you were close. You were close. Nah, I got a little commission. So that's what we're working on today. Oh no, no. Brain. Thanks! He might not be your personal Jesus, but he could be mine. What am I doing with myself? Why am I like this? Got done watching that Obsession horror movie. I actually haven't watched it. I went for... Being stinky is what you are doing to yourself. Yeah, I know. No. I'm actually not stinky right now. I'm smelling pretty okay. Hi Donut, how are you doing? How is it going? I'm good. I'm absolutely good. We're working on a commission. I seem off. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm just a little tired. I actually went on a trip yesterday, and I guess my rest this night went did not fully recharge my batteries. But hey, I got work to do. So that's what I'm doing. My rest went extinct. Not quite, but you're kind of close. I could definitely do with a few more hours of sleep. Probably. Alright, next up is going to be the lower jaw here. This looks kind of weird. Mischief else. I have been keeping to myself for a little bit. When you get done, get some. Yeah, I will. I'll definitely lay down for a little bit longer when I'm done here. So I have yet to see a Jeezy in my chat. Guy has been sleeping for a bit too long, in my opinion. Nah, it's fine. I'm not going to force him out of bed that early on a Sunday. Monkey's usually here. I actually haven't seen him in a while. Who knows? Maybe he doesn't have time at the moment. Which is okay. I'm not forcing him to. Okay, as a base color, I'm just gonna go for that beautiful terracotta orange. Hope he's okay. If only I knew. If only I knew. I have no idea. But yeah, I hope he's alright as well. Would be kind of sad if something would have happened to him. Maybe I just need... Donut, you poke him. I have no time to do that right now. Just poke him on Discord and ask him where he is on a Sunday of all times. You can't really do that? Did something happen between the two of you? We had a falling out. Oh, come on, really? What'd you do? Has been a few months now, but yeah. What did you do? Do not blame me. Why do people always think it's me? Because it always takes two to have a falling out. With Griff, it was mostly you, yeah. And her being grumpy all the time. Because she doesn't take breaks. Well, she should. With this, I don't know. It's kind of complicated. Yeah, I miss her. Then poke her! Ask her how she is! I haven't talked to her in a while as well. But mostly because I've been busy. I'm not good with keeping up with people. Unless they come and talk to me. I can admit that. Because I just forget to... Came back 2 minutes later, and what is that? The lower jaw of a mask? It'll be fine. Once it's done, you will understand. But I think... it's actually good. Looks like a Pacific Rim guy, dude. Got disrespected and the people around me were not listening. I didn't what I could do. Could still be free to do whatever, but at the same time keeping me sane and my temper low. Honestly, I have no idea what you're talking about, Donut. I has it confused because it's kind of. It feels like I'm missing a few parts here. If you understand what I mean. And like config or letting myself get to a point that I get angry. When you ask somebody not to do something a certain amount of times, you can't really be nice anymore. I know, but I don't want to cause any drama. I just want to understand what happened, actually. Because I just want people to get along. Monkey shows up, I don't feel like he will be very nice about it. Who knows? Maybe at this point he's more like, well, shit happens. You never know. Basically, I told him to chill with with sexual jokes, not specifically Monkey but others. I told him that if they really needed to get all flirty to do that, it at a minimum. Yeah, stuff like that is a bit hard to control, to be fair. I mean, I also got my raunchy humor here and there. It's kind of, sometimes humor like that is a little bit like a reflex. So it's kind of hard to really tune it down consciously, because then you actually have to think about what you are joking about, you know? And as soon as you actually have to think about what you can joke about, it just makes it kind of awkward. Like, if I asked several times, I would like them to chill. I get that you're getting uncomfortable by that. Can kind of understand it. I get shit for it. This one person kept bringing up stuff I would joke about, but like, I don't always joke that way. But unless you were a really close friend. Yeah, as soon as you're getting comfortable, you don't think about what you're joking about anyway. Which makes things a little bit complicated. I guess some people, partially me included, get into their comfort zone a bit too quickly unless something comes up. If you get it? I think I want to give this tongue a little bit more texture. My guard usually goes up when someone's being in a way that makes me feel like that person is kind of off. Understand it, I do it too, but like, does the conversation... If push comes to shove, just get out. Do something else. Unless it's in every conversation. Then you might want to look for different people around you. Like, you might need to surround yourself with different people. Like me with the fart stuff. Made me feel bad because that is just how I am, but I'm not going to disrespect you. I guess. Yeah, and I am actually kind of happy about that. And everyone to get along and have fun doesn't happen. It doesn't work all the time, sadly. And sometimes you just have to go like, okay, it just doesn't work out. Off I go. And that is what I mean. When I would hang out with them, it was almost always like that. Yeah, as I said, if you're not comfortable with that, then you might want to look for different people to hang out with. Because then they're just not working out for you. Doesn't even have to be a bad thing. I left my servant, didn't even tell me anything. They just followed the crowd and left me with my... with that. Ah, yes, I'm... You could have worded that better, Donut. You know that. Especially considering the current topic. Just kind of awkwardly worded. You know? Just because you worded something awkwardly does not mean that it's bad. It's just... You might want to be a bit more aware of what you're typing. Because on one hand, okay, I find it kind of funny that you do that. On the other hand, maybe that's the problem. You are easy to talk to, so I guess now you know a little. Yeah, as Warlock said, you should just let it out. Talk to Feldy about it. I mean, that's why we're friends. And I am usually the person around my friends that everyone talks to when they're having something going on that they're kind of struggling with. Well, I don't even know how to put stuff in words that gets on my nerves. Which is kind of funny. Water under the bridge. I have no hate in my heart for any of them. Just unhappy how things went. Yeah, I can understand that. As I said, it just was not meant to be if things go out and go down that way. Drawing is getting interesting. Yeah, I'm kind of looking at it like details. I need to add details. All the details. Yes! Lizard doggo. It is a lizard doggo. It is actually, to be specific, it is a lizard doggo mask. Also, we have ads in about 20-ish seconds. Just so you know. Yes, you were right. It is actually Jeezy wearing a lizard doggo mask. I can actually make it, yeah. Jeezy wearing a lizard doggo mask saying, bark. All right, we got ads. I will not eat the sprinkles. No worries. As long as there is no screaming and people aren't called son of a bitch, it's not unhinged. Exactly. No, I really wouldn't eat those sprinkles. Just saying. Bro, just because I speak Spanish doesn't mean I want to see. Well, Twitch is listening. Bezos wants your pesos. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba, ba. Wow, if my buddies aren't chasing me around while yelling lee 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 lee. Don't want it. Sometimes you're funny, donut. I stick with Bezos because he wants your pesos. It's just a nicer rhyme than trying to rhyme any kind of currency on off of brand, and it just does not work. So I stick with the pesos. It's more fun. Just don't often talk about my. It's just much more fun. Alright, that's the lower jaw. Now we're going for the upper jaw here. Let's add a group layer. It's probably better if I actually name my layers for a change, or at least the layer groups. So low jaw, up jaw, that's cheesy, and that's the helmet. Not quite sure how I want to do the helmet though. I mean, I know which I come back or I smack you. I has returned from the depths of the advertisements. Why are you chucking pebbles at me? What did I do to you? All right. Wait, can I just... But that works too. Didn't I try that earlier? Because it just doesn't work. I'll stick with this. That should work much better. Let's invert that. And then get rid of that. There we go. Be prepared, you don't know what is waiting. And you come after us to smack. Yes, I smack back! Also, I like you, babe. Maybe it's because I low-key want to be friends with people. You two would make the perfect couple because you both hate people, but you kind of want to be friends with people. There's Warlocks. German dude. Be friends with him. I know. You would be surprised. I'm a misanthrope. Yeah, a misanthrope that for some reason sticks around here. I guess I just have a magnetic pull to misanthropes because I keep dating them for some reason, or they just stick around me just because I'm somewhat of an optimist, but I have my misanthropic tendencies. I don't know. Sometimes I hate humanity, but then I think, why should I do that? It has no use. People can be kind of cool. Like, people can be shitty, but sometimes they're actually kind of cool. Just depends on the people and how willing they are to learn from their mistakes. Oh, wonderful. Oh, donut. Yeah. You're not you're not racist, warlocks. You do not discriminate in your hatred. Oh, you're even for equality, equal distribution of hate amongst everyone. But yeah, some people can be assholes. Just have to find the good ones among them. And sometimes also the good assholes, because sometimes you need the person that just kicks your ass and is unapologetically honest to you. There are bad assholes and there are good assholes. And the good assholes just tell you as it is, but still don't treat you like shit. They're just, well, they're just blunt. Blunt as fuck. I kind of like people that are blunt. Because else I just don't understand what they want. I do not understand people that just try to be nice. No. Saying the good assholes is fucking killing me. It's just people think that bluntly honest people are assholes. But I think they're at least the good kind of assholes where you actually know what they're about. They don't play any stupid games. They're not trying to get something out of you. They're just telling you when something, when they don't like something, when they think something is not right. That's the kind of asshole that you want to surround yourself with. Try to be nice considering my temper and the things I have done to people that pissed me off. Famous parable, the porcupines, come from the philosopher Arthur Schopenhauer. Oh, Schopenhauer. Now we're getting intellectual here. It describes the dilemma of human relationships. Yeah, the porcupine dilemma. But I tell you what, I rather have a very blunt and honest person around me that tells me that I suck, and tells me how I suck, and how I can do better than a person that just smiles at me, not telling me that there's actually a gigantic stain on my shirt or something like that, just to be nice. Well, if you don't like the person you were, you like the person you are now a bit more, I fail to see the problem here. Wait. I think I colored the lizard doggos the wrong way around. Like the scales are terracotta dark, but the eyes are kind of bright orange. But actually, I like it that way. I really do. Won't go into detail, but damn. To be fair, it's understandable why you did. It's very much understandable why you acted the way you did. Don't joke around like that and don't take kindly to threats. Very much understandable. I actually wanted to add a few light dots on the forehead. Just to make them kind of look like scales. Ooh, this is going to look real nice. Why am I putting that much effort into this? I don't know. I feel like there's a side of me that actually enjoyed it. I would want to ask you, Donut, would you say that side enjoyed it because you hurt someone, or did that side enjoy it because it felt like justice? Because there's a difference. There's a big difference, actually. And if you felt like that kind of I would say punishment was just, then I wouldn't be as worried about it as if you would just, for the sake of violence, and enjoy it. Was it recent in the comment? My old man kept telling me my eyes went. Okay. Oh, that sounds kind of creepy. Not gonna lie. But yeah, I would make it a difference if it's just for violence sake, or if it's more of a this felt justified kind of thing. Hakuma smiling, getting enraged. Where did I know that from? Just felt justified. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. If the quote unquote joy is just from feeling justified, then I think it's very different from pure sadism. I don't want to think about it because it isn't the first time. Okay. Then I'm sorry that I'm discussing this, because for me it's just I'm just being curious, because I kind of want to understand where that's coming from. But to be fair, it's also quite personal, so I'm sorry that I asked. I just have that curiosity. Yeah, exactly. Psychology is an interesting thing, and I get curious when someone's talking about their own psyche, and I want to know more. Usually. Okay, I really like the scales here. It makes me really happy to see this. I'm probably gonna add a layer for lights as well. I'm just having fun with this. I'm actually spending much more time on it than I planned, to be fair. I'm just having fun. I wanted to shape this simple, but this has gotten so painterly now. But I definitely don't want to charge more just because I'm having fun with it. That would not be fair. That would definitely not be fair. There's also a condition where someone in the C-spot and then freaks out. Buddy of mine has that. I didn't really know what from. Now I have more of an idea. Warrior gene. Yeah, I would call. I would take that with a very big grain of salt, because I'm not sure how much of that would be nature and how much would of that would be nurture. So, if you ask me, I'd be careful about that. That story I would call it PTSD, not B. You're thinking of the shit. You're thinking of the German term there, warlocks. But you were close. You were close. Post-traumatic stress disorder would be the English term. Warlocks was just mixing up the German and the English term. Donut, then probably something to it. And knowing from what kind of community Warlocks is coming from, he might know a thing or two. I'm having too much fun with just the shading. Why am I like this? I mean, it's good. It's good for the client. Jeezy will love this. I just keep spending time on this while it could have been done a long time ago. Of course, you're not a doctor, but we're both very interested in psychology. But yeah, I would not be surprised if PTSD would be a factor in it. Because then your body and your mind is pretty much just in survival mode when something triggers it. Which can make you look unrecognizable by people that love you. Wait, what do you mean with the community I come from? Warlocks! I know where you're hanging out! When it comes to actually thinking about mental health, they're much more considerate than the people that claim themselves to be the mental health bubble. Quote unquote. And of course I mean it as a compliment. But I am anti-mental health. That's what I meant. Just want to keep working on this. Too much fun. I'm having too much fun. It's a problem. It is a problem, my friends. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. All right. Jeezy, you're a liar. You ever notice how everyone has some sort of mental instability now? Of course! Of course! But I can tell you that much. That whole mental instability thing, it's probably because back in the day, no one gave a fuck about your mental health. And that shows. Like when you're looking at baby boomers, they had no chance of actually understanding that their parents were assholes. Or could have been assholes. They didn't know what PTSD was. If someone was weird, well, they were bullied into submission because there was no other way. And I tell you what, that's fucked up. But hating them for it is also not very productive. That's the other thing. They didn't know, and it's probably kind of hard to actually get used to the fact that what they thought was normal was actually the worst thing that could happen to them. Kind of trying to empathize with those people because they could never learn the fact that there is so much messed up stuff. But still, I'm the guy my parents always warned me about. Thing is, I always try to give people room to self-reflect and change their ways. If they decide not to, despite me actually telling them, "Hi, Jeezy! What is the doggo doing? Just look at this. Look at this. It is the top side of the mask. It is the bottom of the jaw. Also, I put that extra so it can actually flap around. And then there is a Jeezy. Also, there will be a helmet. There will be a helmet. So high quality, of course, because that's when I'm having fun. Things just start to look like, I don't know. Also, to be fair, and I usually don't really advertise that very huge. I am a trained graphics designer, and I'm a damn perfectionist. Though the perfectionist is probably more at fault that this looks so good. Also, if you don't know Jeezy yet, he most of the time he streams Satisfactory, great game, and he is an absolute god at building, so give him a follow. And he's also a very chill dude when it comes to streams. It's very fun to just have him on the side while you're doing whatever. When he talks about fun stuff, then it's really fun to engage. Lovely guy. In my opinion. In my very humble opinion. Alright. So yeah, I'm having a little bit too much fun, so... That's why it's looking so great. I think I want to put that on above the line art. Distracted her a bit. Yeah, we've been talking about psychology stuffs. Because, well, it's one of my special interests. I have to admit. Don't apologize for being distractible. Yeah, we're all ADHDers, or at least kind of neurospicy. We're all neurospicies here, else we wouldn't get along that well. Oh, hey, John. Yes, a stream on Sunday because I has a commission from the lovely DSGZ. You didn't expect me today? Oh. Maybe I should actually post it. Some kind of a schedule, but then again, sometimes I'm just going like, yeah, I don't really feel like streaming. So the Sunday streams usually are a surprise stream. I literally meant to reply something different and got distracted. Yep, GZ, we're all distractible here. All of us. Yes, I has a commission. You might also have a commission. Ooh. Oh, that sounds great. I just can't stop adding sparkly little... I should stop adding the scales. It's just too much fun. I love it, but I hate it. Because I don't get finished. All right, let's do the helmet. Yeah, that's almost the full thing. Just need to do the helmet. And actually, I also need to add the font. Love the scales, the detail is really nice. Yeah, I should actually charge more for that, but no, I won't. I won't charge you for my fun. So if you feel like it, you can leave a tip at the end. Just saying. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. See you the other day. Oh yes, right! We actually played Mecha Chameleon together. Did you create the whole artwork on stream? Of course I did. The base sketch without the revisions was off stream. However, the actual sketch I did here. Oh yeah, Mecha Chameleon is fun as hell. I mean, we could actually play it afterwards if I'm not considering that it's almost already 2.5 hours. I'm not sure if I can take a few rounds of Mecha Chameleon after that. I kind of want to. Jeezy, very important question. What color do you want to have that helmet? What color should that helmet be? Very important. Oh. You do this artwork on stream completely. I'd like to try my hands on this one, editing wise. The other material I got from you is never the complete process, I suppose. I fear you don't get a good video out of without frustrating viewers. It's fine if viewers get frustrated somehow. It's usually so short that it's kind of hard to. How about white with an orange fix-it logo? I might need to pull that from the internet, but I think I can do that. I'll go with a little bit of an off-white though. To make it easier to shade. Because if I make it completely white, I might have the problem that if I go for some... If I want to make it shiny, actually off-white would be great, yeah. Else the shading and the lighting might be a bit of a problem. So you get it. You get it. Not only the viewer, but also the color. Of course you get frustrated if not everything's there. There's less to work with to make a through line. The thing is, if I do not finish stuff off stream, I will never finish things at all because I don't have that much time on stream, especially when the temperatures keep rising like this. Streamers tend to forget that for a good video, the whole story has to be in the... I know. The doggo demands his walk right now. Alright, have lots of fun, warlocks, with walking your dog. It's so hard to... Yes, exactly. Especially if you are just motivated to finish something. And then you just have in the back of your mind, god damn it, my cutter wants the footage. I should stream it. But if I stream it, my motivation might just... You know? Exactly that, Jeezy. Exactly that. The best ideas usually come at night. When you're lying in bed and you kind of want to sleep. No, but it's required for good videos. Otherwise, you limit the editor's magic, and the editor might be even yourself. Yesn't. What you can do though, and some art YouTuber actually do that, just take the most important parts, because our process takes hours, partially days. Just take the very important parts and maybe also the aesthetically pleasing parts and use those for editing. Maybe, considering that I'm also a VTube streamer person, you might as well also go for the funny bits, which happen on stream, of course. It might not be the full process, but it certainly is going to be the most important stuff. And that also means that I can finish my work without feeling like an absolute ass. Alrighty. See ya, warlocks. Bites his lip for a joke above. God damn it, John! Of course you had to go there without going there. I see. How dare you? I didn't do it, but you kind of did. But you didn't. You implied it. It's fine. Sometimes the implication is already enough to make me giggle. There's the small brush. See if I can find the Fix-It logo somewhere. I still need to add a thing here and there. Anyway, I'll have more time for editing as from August, and I'd be thrilled to give your content finally a treatment. That sounds great! I actually have a few voiceovers ready that we can use for a few shorts, if you're up for it. Though I might actually need to record a few extra things to make that work here and there. But yeah, I already did a little bit of recording for voiceover stuffs. Oh, right.
How lewd this little bloodworm named John disgusts me. I demand he sees me in my chambers in exactly 1 hour, not a second more. And bring your A game, you little man thing. I hope you can handle 8 feet of pure dominance.
This is why I got Tangia, Jeezy. This is why I use that shit. It's just too much fun. Lovely, lovely. We also got Zap Brannigan for channel points. Just saying. All right, I need the Fix It logo. Fix It logo. Ideally, I want it as a PNG, but not sure if I can actually get that. That looks actually about right. I think I got it. So it's the gray one. Can't even with that. Intimidated and aroused at the same time. Well. Oh, it's a... Can I also just save that as a PNG? Because why not? Because I'm pretty sure that Krita can not handle WebP. Orange Fix-It logo. I think I can make that work. Let me see.
By the gods, Lady D has yet another lover? I feel betrayed, yet intrigued. It's decided. John and me will have a three-way freeway. Let's make traffic on this road, my lady, oh yeah.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Well, that escalated quickly. Woo! Okay, that was obnoxious. Nah, it was perfect. It was. I completely unlearned how to speak. That just broke me. Where did it go? What happened? Ah, of course. It did not work. Image. Copy image? Does that work? Going to ask again. Yes. There we go. Sorry, but Sepp Brannigan will always disgust me. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's very fair. It's despicable. That's the point. That's exactly the point. Okay, we have ads in a little bit. Just so you know, like 30-ish seconds. I'll just quickly push that up here. And then we'll have a short ad break. And then we will finish that helmet. If you want me or not, want me to or not. There were questions I wanted to ask you on your next stream. Guess what happened? You missed the stream. Yes, you did. It's fine. Oh, you forgot them all. Next time, write them down. All right, we got ads. We'll have a little break. those who are subscribed can still talk to me, but, well, I'm not going to do anything.
Listen, little man. I don't like my playthings to speak. I just want them to keep their mouths shut and wait in angst as I run my claws upon your small frame.
Okay.
I'll turn you to dust, John.
Help! Do not threaten my little underlings, please. Wait, no, that came out wrong. ADHD, so do I, but I still write them down. Sometimes I remember them. Looking really good out here, Felly. Gotta get my breakfast. Okay! Have a good noms. Jeez. Have a good Someone please bonk me. Ah. Ah, Jesus. And Jeezy. No, 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 no. No, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. I need an adult. I need an adult, my friends. I need an adult. Also, ads are almost over. As good as back. All right, we are back from the ad break. Just a few more things. We need to fix the Fix-It logo. But it's good you clarified. Consent is key to the queendom of pleasure. I very much agree. No, I sound like Brannick. Could be worse. Could be worse. You could sound like one of those male feminists that are actually just out for pussy. Brannigan is at least not pretending to be one. Oh god.
Listen, little man. I don't like my playthings to speak. I just want them to keep their mouths shut and wait in angst as I run my claws upon your small frame. I'll turn you to dust, John.
Okay. Now we heard it. You happy now, Donut? Are you happy now wasting your little channel points? Hey, I think that should be... Oh god. It's not even remotely right. Good at this. Worth it. I'm a feminist and I'm sometimes I'm out for pussy, but other than Brannigan, I could read a map if I would need one. I'll take that point. I'm just talking. Well, John, now it's too late. Now it's too late. Now I read it out. Let's try that again. Yep, that works. Just like hearing the TTS. Alright, I'll put wait, no. I could technically just use a layer style for this by going for a color overlay. Not multiply, but the normal. Then I'll go for Fixed Orange. I hope that's the right one. Not quite. I think that's the right one. That's technically already doing the trick. She sighed at me. Oh, don't be too sad about it. Still, my left shoulder hurts. Not happy about it. Oh, I still wanted to add a little bit of shiny. So we're going to add another color dodge layer. And I think I'm just going for an airbrush here. I like to be creative with the TTS and try to channel their personalities into words. Yeah, I think that's fun, kind of fun too. Doing a little bit of, and don't take it the wrong way. Don't be like that right now. I like to have a little bit of roleplay with TTS because I know you will understand it the wrong way. Get your mind out of the gutter. Oh, that would be a great one for the soundboard. Give me a sec. I need to write that down. I will forget it, but I will write it down anyway. Because if I write it down, it's less likely that I forget it. Soundboard. What was her name again? Nerdy Crafter. Really love that woman. She's great. I'm not sus. I'm pretty sure I'm not an imposter. Mind out of Because I'm very low on the page and I really hate writing on very low on my notebook page. I absolutely hate it with a passion because I have no space to rest my hand on. It sucks. It sucks balls. And if I had any, it would probably not suck my balls. Also, I'm gonna follow you, John. Then follow John. I'm not sure if he's actually streaming. I don't think so. He's more a behind the scenes kind of guy. Unless he decides otherwise, which I wouldn't mind. I think he got a very nice voice. God, that looks so creepy. No, it doesn't. Oh, I also still need to add one more layer with an outline. I think I need to change the width of that outline. Yeah, 8 pixels is a bit too much. I think 4 should already be enough. Don't like my voice. It's nasally and a tad high pitch. You know, with a voice like that, you could probably go for voice acting for creatures or something like that. You just have to figure out what you can do with your voice. Then you just learn to like it. For my part, well, I can kind of sing. Apparently, people like me singing. I also wouldn't say that I'm bad at it, so... I've been told I have a good singing voice. Well, that's a start. I've always liked doing impressions. See? So you cannot dislike your voice that much. If you actually... These people here also like you talking. Aww. You're too cute, John. Stop it. I also do odd voices when I got unhinged. Yeah, I like to be a gremlin sometimes. I absolutely understand you there. So yeah, you just... Bells is good, peeps. Ah, Schleimer. I'm putting way too much effort into this. But that's the point. Still need to add a little bit of something. Make this look good. Oh wait, there we go. And I might need to add a shirt here. Which is fine. It shouldn't be too much work. Just need to figure out what kind of brush I was using there. I think it was that one? Yeah, I think it was. Felt he's still stinky. Nah, I smell okay. I very much smell okay. I think I need to do some lassoing to make this work. There. Ha! Ha! You smell like an asparagus. I don't even eat that stuff. I'm not an asparagus fan. Now you know. Now you know it. I haven't slept yet, dude. Then go get some sleep. Yeah, that should work. That should work nicely. Do I actually want to color the line art a little bit to make it softer? Because right now the line art looks a little bit harsh. Feel creeped when my shed would sniff on me. I'm sorry, and then describe me as a vegetable. If I to be fair, if anyone should describe me as a vegetable, it should be a potato. You are a potato too, my dear John. You are one of my little potats. Because you are subscribed, I think. Are you still subscribed? Everyone who is subscribed is one of my little potats, and I am potat too. So if there is one vegetable that I allowed us to be described as, it shall be a potat. For we are the mightiest of root vegetables. The main dish in most of European countries. The satiator of all the good people. The farmers. And the fishers. We are the potats. We satiate who we need to satiate. Amen. Drew off all my subscriptions and deleted my payment method. No, I do not have a Patreon. I'm sorry, John. I do not like Patreon for several reasons. There have been some shenanigans that I was not a fan of, and since then I was not using Patreon. That's the reason why I went to Kofi, actually. Like, if I remember correctly, they were treating a few artists kind of shitty when it came to adult subscriptions, I think, or they were treating normal manga artists as adult artists, where I just went like, okay, you do not like our style, I'm gone. I think I actually wanna do more now. Ah! Why am I like this? Why do I do this to myself? Oh yeah, because I like it. If it wasn't such a pain in the butt, I would probably just go for, okay, how about we set up a subscription on my own website to maybe get some traffic in there. But as I said, it's a bit of a pain in the butt. Also, you won't get any ad-free streaming there, which you get if you subscribe on Twitch. Or I think it over. I might return to subscribing to my closest creators, but I need a break. That's fine. Make it easy to subscribe, but very hard to manage subscriptions, which is why digital subscriptions are universally hated as a concept. I understand that. I understand that, but then you really just need to have a little bit of bookkeeping. And I know it's not easy with ADHD, but that's since I think I'm more on the ODHD side, I'm a little bit obsessive when it comes to my numbers. So I keep very close track of my spendings. It's also why I don't use streaming services in a regular way, because I cannot afford them. And honestly, I don't want to afford them because that shit adds up way too easily. The only thing that I'm actually subscribed to is my Spotify, because I need that music. I need Spotify to stay sane in this world. Especially when I'm out and about. I cannot live without music. I cannot. So Spotify I tolerate. Let alone that we would have advertisements while I'm listening, while we're on stream, and I really don't want to do that to you guys. So that's something I'm happy to spend. But after that, I try to find alternative ways to view things. Subscribe to Netflix and Prime, but I really spend a lot on Twitch regarding donations and such. Yeah, I don't have a Netflix. I don't use Amazon Prime because it's not shipping any quicker. Why should I do that? The only other subscription is my train ticket, and that's a necessity. The good old Germany ticket. I love this. I actually wanted to color in the line art a little bit. I think I do want to do that with a layer mask though. Oh yeah, that looks so much nicer. Very much like this. So much softer. Wait, I need to go darker. Go for red. No, I think it's better like that. Alright, so that's done. And let's do the same at the top. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. There we go. I think I want to go even darker than that. So you can actually see the bumps here. And the line right there. And since that is extra, I don't need to worry about it. Oh, wait! I wanted to keep that dark. Anything else that I could color in a little bit? Not sure about that though. No, that's not working out. I might want to make that a little bit softer. Too much red. A bit softer here and a little bit softer there. I love it. I really love it. And we can actually do the same with the helmet. Ah, that's that. Alright, so that's going a little bit into purple. I'm gonna go for darker purple so that these edges here are also barely visible, but visible. Or keep that edge black because it kind of sticks out. Like it's not actually touching the main helmet, so it stays black. Do I want to keep, I think I also want to keep that one up here black because it also separates this part from the rest of the helmet just a teeny tiny bit. All I do is just, why I'm coloring this in is just really just to make this look a little bit softer so that the outlines look, so they don't look too harsh. And I think we'll also go for a little white. Then I'll go into my favorite brushes, get the Q-tip out, just smudge that a little bit more. I love it. I love it so much. Yeah. Can we do a little bit to Jeezy because he looks a little bit flat now. The rest is so fancy and Jeezy is just there. He needs a little bit color dodge, a little bit of color dodge pizzazz, if you ask me. So let's give him some color dodge pizzazz. It's too bright. The beard might have been a bit too much. Let me see if I can maybe do a little bit of smudging to make it less... No, this is not working. This is not working. But that's definitely working. I'm just going to... Might work better with this much. This. Yeah, I think I'm happy with this. Very much so. She says while she just finds another thing that she could just improve. Right there. I always find a little bit more to improve upon. It's a curse. It's an artist curse. You always find a little bit more and a little bit more that you can do better. At some point you just have to say, it is done. All I need to do now is the font and turn this here into a mouth open, mouth closed kind of position. Also, I just noticed that for some reason it saved in a separate file, which is kind of weird, but okay. It's okay. Wait! I forgot the most important thing! I forgot the most important thing! The glasses. I forgot the glasses! How could I forget the glasses? I have to add those. Like... There! I need to add the glasses, else it's not complete! How could I forget these? Such a travesty! It's a sin! It's... I feel stupid for forgetting the glasses. Oh, that looks great. Oh, that looks absolutely awesome. I might not go for the supports here. Hello? But yeah, I have to add the glasses. How could I forget those? Now the doggo looks like they're reading my patience. No, the glasses need to be there. Jeezy is wearing glasses, and so needs the doggo. The doggo needs glasses. How can I forget the most important thing? Also, I probably should actually do that on a separate layer. I think that one should work. Reading that again, my brain just went to Dr. Doggo. The psychiatrist you can trust. That would actually make for a great TV show. Dr. Doggo. Dr. Doggo! Dr. Doggo! I feel so depressed. Oh, I'm supposed to pet you. So come here. Pet, pet, pet. You're right, Dr. Doggo. I feel so much better now. God damn it! Yeah, that would be the perfect TV show, I tell you that much. Also clip that. I might animate it. Dr. Doggo, my husband left me. What shall I do? F, 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 F. Oh. Oh, such wisdom. You're right. I cannot make myself dependent on him. You are a genius, Dr. Doggo! Thank you! Fucking hell, what's wrong with me? Why am I like this? Okay, this... You have to admit, this looks cursed. This looks cursed in so many ways. Nothing was wrong with you, I wouldn't even come here. I can understand that you wanna feel more normal. Also, just look at this beautiful eldritch horror. But it's interesting to learn how you compose it. I mean, it's not that hard. I needed the lower jaw to be movable, so I make that extra. I have to fit it onto Jeezy like a mask, so I do the top part extra, and there had to be a helmet, so I make that an extra part too. I have seen more horrifying bear. Still think it's creepy as hell. I think its glasses are close to those I have, so I don't know, something like a dark-ish blue? Almost black, I guess? Like, you can barely see the frame with his glasses. Also, the good thing is if he's deciding on no glasses, I can just remove them. I would even call that modular arting. I am smarting. That's better than arting. Because if there's something he doesn't like, I might as well just, okay. I'll just turn off those layers and everything's good. And we'll also add, let's lower the opacity like that. Let's go more into the grays. No, oh, better go into the whites. Yeah, that looks more like it. Whoops. There we go. Now I'm happy. All right, time for the fonts. Time for the writing. Now that we have that down. In worst case, I actually need to scale that up a little bit more. Which is going to be painful because it's going to be pixelated as hell as soon as I scale that up. I just hope that I don't need to. For example, for a t-shirt or something like that. It's definitely going to be good enough for the screen. But if we're looking at print, the resolution might be a little bit tight. I hope it still works though. I really hope it still works. Alright, so text. Kinda need to think because I'm not quite sure what kind of font I want to use for this one. And I might be overthinking this. I get it. I have an idea. Give me a second. Is there a font that works? Would be, of course, beautiful. There was a font that I can use. I think I found something on Reddit right now. And that would be beautiful if I can use, oh, that looks perfect. That looks, I'll take it. Where do I download? Give me the download. So one more thing. Am I allowed to use that for merch? License, open font, perfect. I can actually use it. That's all I need. I have read and accept the conditions. Keep. Question is, can my it's not. That's not it. OTF. That's a problem. Oh wait, I can also have it as a TTF. Everyday desk. And let's download this. I can actually install that. All right, let's install that. System-wide. And that should actually add the font right here. I might need to restart Krita real quick to make it work. but it's actually a font. Wait, let me show you. It's actually a font that kind of looks like the Fix-It font, and that's exactly what I wanted, because that just would make this perfect, in my opinion. So let's see if we can make this happen without having to restart. Text properties, font size, a lot bigger, more, wait. Wait, okay, I might need to restart Krita here, so let's do that real quick. Oh, we have ads actually. Whoopsie doopsie. Then I'll take a short break. Though to be fair, there ain't much left. We are almost done. Oh, my back. Ah, my left shoulder. Oh. Can't wait for that nap. But I'm pretty sure I should probably just go with a heat pack to my shoulder and hope that the knot is just untying. I think, yes, we are back from the ads, and I have a little problem here. Wait. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem because it did not load. The font that I just downloaded. which is kind of weird. Let me quickly check if I need to do something about Krita. Krita adding custom font, because that's kind of weird. How to add fonts in Krita. Font yourself, start staring at a masterpiece in the making, only to realize that the default fonts just don't do justice. Download desired font, install the font operating system, restart Krita. Krita uses the same fonts as your operating system, so you need to install font system level. Also, why do I have emojis here? I cannot find the font that I just installed. Why'd you do this to me? That would have been perfect, you know? Downloaded some... Yes, I downloaded and installed it system-wide. It should technically work. But... I just tried that, though. As you can see, industrial branding does not exist. Because that's the name of the font. Right here, industrial branding. Technically it would work, but it didn't. Kinda sucks, because that would be chef's kiss. Hold up, got an idea. Something where you can. The thing is, I just installed it and I can't. It's grayed out, so technically it should be installed. But I have a different idea. I'm just going to save this as a PNG. Then I do the following. I go over to Affinity and see if I can find the font there. If it works, that would be perfect. That would really help a lot. And if it does work, I'll just put the PNG in there and then go for it. Let me quickly think. I think A4 would be perfect for this. So let's see if we can maybe find the font in there. Where is my artistic text tool? Let's make it a lot smaller, like, I don't know, 64. It's there. So Krita is kind of going like, yeah, no, I'm not going to use this. But it's there. So let's go with this. It's fine. I mean, that's what Affinity is made for. Layout and design. Yeah, I suppose Cruiser doesn't like the file type. Maybe it just doesn't like true type fonts, which is kind of weird because it's the only thing that Linux actually wants to use in the first place. Why? I have no idea. Maybe it's that one file that it doesn't like, which, okay. But why, Krita? Why do you want to do this? Like right now? I don't care at this point. This works too. So let's do that. Let me have my commission folder here. Throw that in there. It should be working. Maybe not. File, import from files. Why does this look like an older version? I could have sworn that you can, well, Krita likes to bully fonts apparently. Apparently some fonts are more equal than others, it seems. There. Eh? Okay. Affinity was not happy with that. I'll try it again. Because I have to make it work. And because I really like the font. Yes, I want to restore the unsaved file. I do not understand why you do not want to import. Your limits are breaching. Okay, okay. All right, then. Sleep well, Donut. And don't do something stupid. be a good donut. Okay, that's not really working. There. I want to have that a little bit closer together, ideally. Like this. I'm always a good pastry. Good. Sleep well. What is this? Object selection tool? Let's just try that again. That for some reason worked. Okay. Hope we can play together soon. Yeah! I hope so too. Wait. Do it the other way around. Maybe a little bit bigger. And then we give this. I'll quickly save this because I am pretty sure there is a 70% chance that this is going to crash at some point while we're working on this. So I better just save it before something can happen. Then I do want to add a outline in white. Have it, I don't know, like 2 pixels? I can do more. 6 pixels? This looks right. This actually looks right. I like it. Why did we both stop? Ah yes, the mod. Everything's actually up to date now. Keep forgetting that you want last episode. Yes, I do! You wanted to go sleep. Sleep well, Donut. Because we're done here, I think. I wiggle as much with my boobas as I want. Because I can. Alright. I think this is perfect. I mean, we can even do this border a little bit thicker. Let's go with 9 pixels. Yes! Yes! I say yes, this is it. This is still my stream, Donut. I'd make the rules. And my rule is I can wiggle with my boobas as much as I want. Alright. I think we're done here. I will send this over to GZ as soon as possible. And I throw the pebbles. How dare you? And I hope I will see you soon. Because as I said, I'm done here. I think this is beautiful. There are a few changes. If there's still a few changes that he wants me to do, well then, so be it. This, because that's some short revisions I will do off stream. It would be kind of silly to start streaming just to get that revision done. So, I hope you had fun. I certainly did. And until then, have a nice rest of your Sunday. Bye bye.